What the fuck does it matter, bro?
You did feel a little weak when he said that, though, right?
No.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of An Interesting Discussion Sometimes. The boys are back, but Christian's actually back at Tech. Christian, how's Blacksburg, bro?
It's pretty fucking dead, I'm not gonna lie. It's rained here for like a week and a half, so that's fire. But
It's been raining in Nova too, so it's not just Blacksburg. It's kind of killing the mood, to be honest.
yeah, I'm pretty beefed about it. But it was raining back home anyway, so I would rather it just rain here than back home. But you know, I got freedom again, so that's chill.
Yeah, all of us are joining Christian next week. We're going back with the rest of our squad to have one last great weekend in Blacksburg. One last hurrah!
One last ride, as they would say in Fast and Furious.
We're getting grad pics courtesy of Turun.studio. Go check him out for all your photography needs.
Yeah, we'll plug him on our Instagram page, so make sure you check that out too.
No, we already did that though.
No, we'll plug him again though.
No, what we're gonna do? We're gonna as an organization, we're gonna hire him to do our photo shoot, even though he'll be in the photo, so that'll be weird. But
Is he gonna pay himself to take photos?
no, it's gonna be as they say, a generous donation, But we're gonna promote him using our platform, and then it'll go both ways,
We're also going to be going on a hike, weather permitting, and bringing us to the topic of our episode. We're going to be drinking a lot of alcohol.
Oh, okay. I was wondering what kind of transition you were gonna make there.
I'm down to drink on the mountain, whatever mountain or hike we go on.
I won't be able to come back down, bro.
Yeah, we just stay up there.
No, but if it's raining, we're cocked.
If it's raining, we're not going.
Actually, if it's raining, we're definitely gonna go for drunk only.
No, I'm not going even if I'm drunk. And it's raining, I mean. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna drink. So we thought we'd talk about our journey through alcohol, like where we had our first drinks. I don't know, first drinking stories, what we like, what we don't like.
So who started first? Let's go in chronological order. Who drank first? Who do you think?
I think it's between you and Haran and Christian.
Yeah.
I think it was you, Christian.
When did you start drinking? When did you have your first drink? Like actual drink?
Like June of 2016.
Okay, give me like a high school kind of reference there.
Right, basically graduation, right before graduation.
Oh, right before grad. All right, mine was after graduation, so you start.
Cock. I mean, it wasn't really a drinking experience though. I guess I'll just share. So I guess my first real drinking experience was at this family friend party, and all the kids were in the basement, and like I guess we were all of age to we're all about to go to college. So I guess we were just starting to just like see what we liked. But all we had at the party was beer, so shitty beer, I believe. I think it was Coors Light. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. And then I think like my first like 3 or 4 drinking experiences, I kind of took it slow because I guess I was worried about what it would do to me. But yeah, most of it was just like beer, and then like I think I had one shot one time, and then I was like, okay, I'm done for the night. I think that was prom night actually. I just had a shot, and then I was just done, and then I just observed everyone else, all of my other friends, like getting like drunk out of their minds. But yeah, it was not till college that I kind of like let go a little bit, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for me, it was like this work party. I worked at a deli with like a bunch of like 20-something-year-olds, and like, they fucking threw kickbacks every weekend. So I mean, they all liked me, so like they invited me, and I was just like, no, like this, I'm not about it really. But they were like, oh, you can come, you don't have to drink. I was like, all right, because I was gonna drive, so I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna drink, anyways. So I get there, chill for a little bit. They're not playing Pong. They're playing like some other like drinking games and shit. I was like, it was pretty fire. I'm pretty sure there's one such dude that I work with that I thought was really funny. He's taking some acid, but like it was his house, so it's okay.
What the fuck? All right, yeah, continue.
Yeah.
Naturally.
Yeah, but There's this kid that I was friends with who actually helped me get the job, who was a year younger than me, and he had never drank before, so they were like, "Oh, we're gonna get him fucked up," and he was like 17 or 16 and a half or something. I was like, "All right, I'll take care of him and I'll drive him home and everything." So like, don't worry about it. Went to the bathroom with my water bottle, or I left my water bottle on the kitchen counter. Went to the bathroom, came back, took a sip of my water, and it tasted mad funny. I was like, "What the fuck?" Somebody put Fireball in my fucking water, bro.
Oh my god.
Did that not change the color?
No, because the water bottle was red anyway, so you couldn't tell really.
That was genius.
Bro, isn't that kind of...
Yeah, it was
kinda
gross as
fucked.
Kind of
fuck.
wrong.
Yeah, but they were like, we put like half a shot in there, so like it's not actually gonna do anything. It's just like for the taste. I was like, all right, whatever, you fucking white people. And then they were like, oh well, you've already had alcohol, so you can have a couple of beers.
That's an insane strategy.
Yeah, and then I was like, yeah, you're right. I didn't make the best decisions, all right. But I was there until like 3 in the morning. And so by that time it all worn off. I don't think I even felt anything really, but I had to take care of all these like drunk people and shit. I think we lit fireworks off in their garage.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's New Hampshire for you, buddy. Yeah, I just drove a bunch of those kids home, and then I was at dinner with my mom and my girlfriend the next day, and they were like, "Did you drink?" And I was like, "Yeah." And they were like, "Did you drive home?" I was like, "Yeah." And they were like, "Why the fuck did you do that?" I was like, "I barely had anything because like I didn't even know, man. They fucked me up unintentionally, man. But really, there was nothing. Like I didn't feel anything, but I didn't even drink really first semester, freshman year. But then
you met the alcoholics.
then when we talked about before when Harsha went to VCU like freshman year, while he was gone, like we had like a kickback at somebody's like suite dorm or whatever, and that's when I first like started taking shots, and I fucking hated it to be honest. But for the boys, but yeah, now I'm an alcoholic. So we've had a gradual increase. Haven't drank in like a month though, so I'm looking forward to getting absolutely plastered next weekend.
I wanted to include this earlier, but I guess like one of my craziest early drinking stories was when we went on a cruise to the Bahamas, Nassau to be exact, and like they wanted to go to this place called Senor, like I was with a bunch of family friends, and they wanted to go to this place called Senor Frogs there. And I hadn't really been. I don't think I'd been to a. Yeah, I definitely had not been to like a club or like a bar before. So like, that was kind of a cool experience. But the thing is, before that, we went to the beach and we were playing beach volleyball and stuff. And like, it was pretty hot outside. So I was drinking water to stay hydrated and stuff. But they were like, "Oh, let's just start drinking on the beach already." And I was like, "Oh no, I'm good. Like, I'll just drink some water, especially when I drink later." I was playing it safe. So they already like was kind of drunk. They were kind of drunk, and then we got to Senior Frogs, and like, I swear to God, there's this thing called the Frog Busters, and that shit like jacked to the max. Bro, there's so much alcohol in that shit.
That sounds like a name that you would give a white kid. Hey, what's up, little frog buster?
Yeah, and the thing is, we had to be like super sneaky about this too. So we had my dad and my other family friend uncle take us while the moms were in the dark about the whole thing. So it was all secret operation. um, but yeah, it was just. I had like half of like the Frog Busters, and I was like feeling it, so I just like stopped. But yeah, everyone just got fucking drunk out of their minds, and then we got back on the boat, and like everyone just passed out except me, and I was just bored for the rest of the night because everyone was like tired and hungover, and I was just like bored out of my mind on the boat. But
Man, all you guys get good stories, and I know Harsha got the most extreme one, but I'll go next, I guess. My first drinking story is when we got to Tech. I think it was, I don't know if it was the first party no, actually it was. It was the first party that we all went to. I don't think we had met Christian yet. I split a beer with Harsha. I think it was like a Bush or Natty Light, something piss, and that was it. But I remember the weekend after that being like, oh, drinking's fine. I went hard as fuck. So like there was no, I just didn't know like what, I didn't know how to gauge how much is okay for me. I didn't want to get too fucked like right off the bat. So
Yeah, that's what I was really afraid of freshman year because I didn't know what my limit was because I hadn't really experimented that much. So I was very cautious when it came to popping off, but we learned that limit pretty quickly.
I think I took pride in being like the one person. I think I guess like me and Helen were like the only people in our group of friends that went to that first party that had drank before, and like I feel like I was like trying to talk you guys into like, yo, it's fine, like we'll be chill. But even like myself, I didn't even drink that much at the time. But like I found myself as like a leader for no reason, I guess.
Wait, no,
It's
I
funny.
did. I just remember saying to you like you went back and forth from the kitchen like 3 or 4 times. I was like, Ron, what beer are you on? You're like, this is 4, bro. And I was like, damn, bro. Shout out to you. You god. I was like so like mesmerized. I don't know.
It's so sad because like I know kids in my high school that like had hardcore parties like from sophomore year on, and like I hadn't even touched alcohol until after
Yeah.
I graduated, and I was like, well, shit. But they're all fucking married and have kids, so fuck them. Who's really winning?
That's so wild. That's so wild.
I don't really remember it. But it was the summer after we graduated high school, and we had a sleepover at one of my friend's house, and Turin was actually supposed to be there, but he lucked out.
Yeah, my cousins were visiting, and I was even planning to go still, even with them there, because basically our friends came to my house to pick up the Wii and get Smash, and then I was gonna try to convince my parents while they were there to be like, oh, they're already here. They can just pick me up here, and then we go back. But my dad like popped off. He's like, nah, hell nah.
So one of our other friends had a grad party that day, and they had an open bar. So he just snuck a fifth of Smirnoff and a bottle of like shitty red wine, and brought that to the sleepover. And most of us there didn't really drink at all, and it was the person whose house it was. He was like the most experienced, so we basically trusted him, which wasn't the smartest idea. So he kept pouring out like the glass was probably like a regular cup, and half of it was filled with vodka, and then he would just fill the top to ginger ale. And that was my first experience, and I don't really remember the rest of it because we all just completely got destroyed, and our parents had to get involved, and it wasn't a fun time. After that, I got scarred for just even being around alcohol. So me and Tarun just split that half a beer the next time.
We have another friend who wasn't there, but he was like he lived like pretty much right next door, so he was like pretty involved, I guess. And he texts me, he's like, yo man, something very dramatic, like it's shit's over, bro. Don't text him. Like there's so much shit going on. Like don't text Harsh's phone or anything. I think his parents took it, like all this stuff. And I was like, dude, what the fuck happened? And he's like, I'll explain later, bro.
It's so
it was
sus.
just, yeah, it's so sus. And I was like, I just immediately remember thinking when I woke up, I was like, thank God I fucking didn't go. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but I lucked out. Because for me, it would have looked so bad if I went and then I showed up back to my house like plastered with my cousins all here.
That's definitely the most drunk I've ever been. First and last time.
So for me, it was my 21st birthday. We threw a pretty big banger at our apartment down in Blacksburg, and I had like a lot of friends like come from like UVA and stuff. I kind of just didn't really control myself. And
Okay,
everyone
well,
like
all right,
any
well, it wasn't really your fault. No, bro. We weren't gonna let you say no. That's the thing. Like, we were enablers that night for sure.
like every time anyone walked in through the door, like everyone's like, "Oh, let's take a shot." So yeah, I just ended up like piling on, and I think by the end of the night I probably had like 15, 16 shots in like a span of like an hour and a half, maybe like yeah.
A couple beers here and there too.
Yeah, I had a beer bong, like 1 or 2 beer bongs. So I think the final nail in the coffin was, oh yeah, one of my friends, Jackie, was like, "Hey, Ron, come to the kitchen." I was like, "Oh, what's up?" And she's like, "Pull from this handle," and I was like, "No, no, no." And then like I pulled for like a second, and like immediately I was like, oh god. And then like yeah, and then like literally for the next 15 minutes, I think I was like throwing up in the bathroom. It actually got really bad. It got to the point where like when I was like laying down, I was like shivering, and like they were saying like I have to like might have to go to the hospital and stuff. Like I wasn't really able to speak. I was just kind of like just like in the bed, just like I was like comprehending everything that people were saying around me, but I just couldn't really say anything. So I was just like shaking my head or like moving my head to say how I was feeling.
Dude, it makes us sound so bad, like the way that you're describing it right now.
The people were pretty scared. I mean, I like.
Oh no, I was too, but like retelling this, it makes us sound like we tried to kill you. Which I mean,
it wasn't you guys though. Like, I mean, like we all like I could have done more to have been like, nah, I'm good. I mean, I've done it in the past. It's just I guess it was my birthday, so like whatever,
Yeah,
just
that
gotta
was
live.
also our thinking.
Gotta live a little. Yeah, I ended up yakking. Woke up really hungover. I actually really took like probably even after I woke up, I still took like 12 hours to recover. And that was even my birth. Wasn't even my birthday. That was like I think it was like 2 days before. That was probably my worst. But yeah, after that, I was like, I had to vow that I would get the other three guys just as fucked up as I was that night. I don't think I accomplished that, but
My worst experience, probably. I don't know. The only thing that comes to my mind is the one time that I yacked, because I don't yak from alcohol.
wow, he's so cool.
Okay, that's also because I don't put myself to that limit. Like once I found out that limit, I was like, all right, never again. We're not getting there. Not dealing with that again.
What about next week, Christian?
Bro, I'm straight edge, bro. I'm sober.
Until we get there.
I don't even really remember what happened before that. Not that I blacked out. I just have a shit memory. But I know that we took shots of like fruit punch brunettes, and it was red. And we went to like 2 parties, I think, or something. I really don't remember the details as much, but so yeah, we went to a couple parties, came back. I think did we post game? No.
I don't think
Anyway,
so.
I drank a lot when we pre-gamed. Drank a lot at the party. Came back. Wasn't feeling like great, but like I hate throwing up in general, so I do as much as I can to like try and prevent it. Came back, was sitting on like the bar stools in front of our sink, and I was just like, yeah, this is not gonna go well. So I think it was Amruta that got this like plastic container that now is lived on in infamy in our
Yeah,
party.
Let's just say it's a massive plastic container.
No, I
Bro,
think
this thing-
I think at first you hit the carpet, right? Because I think the carpet was.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, but-
He hit the box and then he walked to his room and then we thought he was done.
Yeah, because I think I was standing on the other side of the room and I felt it and I was trying to get to the sink.
Yeah, holding that bowl or the box was not. It's not my best.
Yeah, it wasn't.
moment.
Yeah, that's why I don't ever want to do that again. But the thing that scared me is because the puke was red, and I thought I was fucking dying because it was red. And I thought it was blood, but I didn't remember that it was fucking fruit punch brunettes that was coming up, not my intestines. I mean, I woke up the next day feeling fine. There've been lots of nights where I've woken up and felt worse, but yeah, it was not my favorite experience. But I like seeing other people yak, so
Do you?
That's mad. That's fucking whack.
no, fuck no. Like throw up, blood, are like the 2 things that I can't stand. Like,
It's a smell for throw up, to be honest.
Same.
yeah, no, if I smell it, there's a pretty good chance that I'm gonna pop off as well.
I told you guys that story when we were in like I think we were in the Grand Canyons and I was with my cousin, and like I when I was younger I had like really bad motion sickness, so like I used to just feel sick, but I never really threw up like that often. But like I had a bag on me because my dad was like just in case, like, so but inevitably I threw up, and then my cousin who was sitting right next to me, like he saw me throw up and his first reaction was to throw up as well, but I had the bag and he didn't have a bag, so he like threw up all over the car, and we were renting a car because of course none of us were in California, like lived in California, so cleaning that up. I don't even remember that. Like I don't remember that well, but I just remember that moment.
Yeah, I remember the night that our neighbor's floor collapsed. Drew and I were helping his friend who was visiting back here, and luckily for us, the Uber lady was super, super nice and was super chill and had bags and everything in her back seat. But Tarun's friend was like fucking yakking. Like I think she yacked out the window at one point, but definitely tried to keep it in the bag. And this lady was so understanding. Was like, "Don't worry, I'd rather you do it in the bag. Like just not in the car. Like just have a good rest of your night." And that was also when the cops were there. because the fucking floor had collapsed and they needed to know what the fuck was going on. So I
People
was also
listening don't
drunk
know what
trying-
happened about that, right? Did we explain that story before?
If we haven't, here's a short summation. Our neighbors across the complex,
Across the hall, but in the same building. Yeah.
yeah, it's the same building but like diagonally. They threw a party and it says the max capacity for our units are like 25, but we kind of pushed that to like 50, which is a lot, but they were at like 100. And they were just trying to throw a banger or whatever. The floor collapsed and basically there was police tape all over our unit and everything. But then we came back and I was like, yo, we live on the other side without any of the collapses or anything. And he was like, oh yeah, no worries, dude. You're good to go. I was like, thank fucking God. Because I was drunk. So trying to talk to a cop while drunk is such a bad idea.
You know what's funnier than that to me? It's like I was kind of behind and I was helping my friend like walk over and I saw Christian like ask the cop and then he went kind of to the stairs and I think you like signaled to us like yeah we can go up or whatever and I remember looking left and seeing all the people that were on the side of the building where the floor collapsed and they're just because it's like 1 or 2 o'clock in the middle of the night, right? So they were just fucking done, bro. On their faces, they were so angry that this had
Dude,
happened.
they were so pissed.
And the fact that me, Christian, and my friend could go all the way up back home and they couldn't probably piss them off so much. I thought that was hilarious.
Bro, think about it. That's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 24 people that lived there that couldn't be there that night.
Bro, fucking like imagine like they were just like chilling in their apartment, like not even drinking, probably just like doing their own thing, and then like someone just knocks on the door, like, oh, you gotta leave. Like, why? Fucking their building collapsed. Like, Jesus Christ.
But yeah. True. What's your least favorite experience?
Bro, I don't know. I've been spending some time thinking about it while you guys are talking. I can't pinpoint the worst because I always yak. So yeah, I mean, if you know me, I just yak a lot, like all the time, pretty easily.
Well, it's not every time. I'd say it's like 60%.
But are you a
60?
puke and rally?
Oh, okay, I was gonna say
Are you a
like
puke and
40,
rally kind of guy, or just puke and then go to bed?
Nah, he's a rallier, I feel like.
Yeah, I rally.
Yeah, I'm just like, I mean, if you're puke and rally, then that's all right. Whenever I puke, that's me to end the night right there.
Like I puke and rally if I puke early enough. Like usually, it's closer to the end of the night anyway. You know.
Yeah.
Right. Because yeah, I don't know. But yeah, obviously there's been multiple instances.
I don't think it's
Too
ever been
many.
really bad, though.
I mean, there was that one time I like puked all over my bathroom. I don't remember any of it, and then you guys had to clean
Oh
it
yeah,
up.
yeah. No,
Actually,
me
there's
and
probably a
Harsh,
few times. Yeah.
me and Harsh on the cleanup crew.
Appreciate you guys. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Do you guys know any bad times? There was that one time that we were outside a friend's house, and I was just like laying on the grass. There was that.
Oh, yeah. That was the night that we fit like 11 people in like a Honda Accord or some shit.
Bro, my reasoning to laying on that grass in it is just because like I think I just yacked, and then I was feeling so hot, so then I lied on the grass because it was nice and cold because it just kind of it had that you know when grass is like low key wet but it's not actually
The dew.
Do.
the dew yeah. So it was nice and cold. I was like, this feels so nice. Let me just lie here.
What it do, baby?
What it do, baby?
I was so dead. I was so dead.
Gang.
There was that one time Midsummers at UVA freshman year.
Oh my god, that's actually the worst. Yeah. Now that you mention, I don't know if I want to expose myself with that story, bro. On here. Now we went to Midsummers at UVA, which is it's basically just a weekend that everyone comes back to UVA and gets drunk, basically. And so that night we went to a pregame that our friends who go to UVA, like I don't know how we knew that person or not, but regardless, yeah, like there was a bunch of alcohol there, and then I had not drank in a while just because it was a summer and I'm not drinking at home. And one of my friends, I just remember him like kept feeding shots to me, and then I don't know if I ate that much, but yeah, I just got super drunk super quick, and like within the hour, not even probably what like how long were we there, Harsha? Like 30-40 minutes.
30 minutes.
Yeah, bro. 30 minutes. I drank. I don't know how many shots I took. Do you know how many shots did you take? Do you remember?
Probably like 4.
Yeah, dude, I think I took double what everyone else was doing, bro. But yeah, I was like, I had to pee so bad. So then I brought my friend, and I was like looking around for a bathroom, and there was no bathroom to be found, right? And jokingly, my friend was he said, and we're in a girl's bedroom, right? Jokingly, he said, "Yo, man, just like pee in the trash can, lol." And I just did. I was so drunk. I just did. And then he started geeking, and he brought me back to like the main room, and he told our friend who brought us to the pregame, like, "Yo, man, we gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go." That's
You
like
think
the
you still don't
worst
even know who it was, right?
Yeah, I don't know who it was. I just know it was a what do you call it? It's some girl's like desk trash can. Like,
That's so messed up, dude.
so fucked, bro.
Pro tip for people that are still in college and you host parties: always lock your bedroom door.
Bedroom doors, yeah.
Yeah, but take the key with you.
Yeah.
Trust me. Trust me.
Yeah, lock your bedroom door when you leave for the summer too.
Always lock your door, guys.
Wait, also lock your door when you leave for the weekend too.
Nah, because then your
we'll
roommates
still
will
find
break
but
in.
we'll still find a way. Yeah, but don't tempt
We
your
honestly
roommates.
probably wouldn't have fucked with you if you left your door open,
Yeah, exactly.
because then it wouldn't have been a challenge.
No, but I mean, you guys fuck with me when I leave it open, so.
No,
Yeah,
but like
but we
it was
already
like
did
after
that,
2
though.
weekends of like you leaving it open, and then we're like, ah, there's nothing much we can do. But the fact that you left
Yeah.
it was locked, we are like, oh shit, he wants us to break in.
Yeah, Turin also yacked that night too, so.
Oh yeah.
In the corner of a parking lot.
That's alright. At least it wasn't into someone else's one.
Just like after Yak, you take a break. We're gonna take a break, and we'll be right back.
You got bars like that?
If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There are creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. And Anchor will distribute your podcast for you, so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and many more. You can also make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to Anchor FM to get started.
All right, welcome back.
Bars.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know where to go from here with this conversation. Maybe we should talk about when we started drinking and now what we drink.
Yeah, like preferences and shit.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, starting drinking, we all drank shitty beer and brunettes.
Fucking, you want to know a throwback? UV blue.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that, actually. I don't know why. No, I don't know why everyone liked it. It was not good.
It was good. You don't need any chaser.
It was sweet. Like, it was too sweet.
It wasn't that strong, though.
I mean, I will agree it's better than brunettes, but
We drank Burnett's for way too long.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's just because it's so cheap, dude.
Yeah, look, whenever we used to go to like other like house parties and stuff, the hosts always buy Burnett's because you know that shit cheap. And like if you have a lot of people over, then like you're saving money. But the thing is,
We figured out pretty early that, like, if you're throwing a party, you buy brunettes for the other people, and then you buy a nice handle for yourself.
yeah,
Yeah.
I've definitely been to parties where like I was like, where the fuck's like the real alcohol? And then I opened the freezer and I found like actual handles in there. And I'm like, God damn it, man. Actually, it always hurt whenever we like got to parties and like all like the vodka and like stuff were like finished. It's just shitty beer left, and it's just like so sad.
That's because we're late to everything, dude. Our fucking punctuality is so ass.
Yeah, because like
Punctuality.
it's always like, oh, like when's the right time? Like when everyone's gonna be there. I swear we always get it wrong.
That's because a lot of our friends just don't even show up either. Or go.
That's fair too.
And I think we're actually more reliable than a lot of the friends that we have, bro.
Yeah, we might not be on time, but we will show up.
But that was a good thing because like at least all the brown parties, like everyone like always like it's like, oh, like shit, like people are gonna show up late, so we'll show up late, and then everyone just keeps on showing later and later. Like no one ends up showing until like 11:30. But if you go downtown, those white people be starting at like fucking 7. So it's always popping downtown. So that was nice when we were 21. We could not have to rely on house parties. We just go to bars and stuff.
Remember that? I think it was a Tuesday or a Thursday, but we were downtown from like 6 p.m. until I think 12:30, 1 o'clock. It was fire.
Yeah. What do we move on to after UV Blue?
Well, it depends. Like, if you're talking about when we could actually get our own alcohol, we could actually like choose, or if we just asked shit.
I think we'd be dabbled in some Fireball.
You guys had some Mad Dogs freshman year.
Yeah, dude. I don't know why we stopped drinking those. They were good. The orange ones were so good.
Four Loco.
I fucking hate Four Loko. Man.
I have a picture on my phone from sophomore year where it's like picture of us and the stack of 5 Four Locos.
I think we also, I don't know. I still fuck with them, but we started drinking a lot of like Mike's Hard and like ciders and shit like that.
Mhm.
I never got into that, to be honest. I didn't feel it, man. I feel like I'm always just taking shots and chasing. Like, like honestly, if it's a choice between mixed drink and taking a shot and then taking chase and drinking chase right after, it's always the latter.
Ron's a simple guy.
I don't know about that. I just like hope I'm not like 40 and like that's still the thing. Like, I just like imagine like being like a family friend party and like all the uncles are like just sitting down drinking beer and I'm like, oh yo, anyone take shots with me? No one's gonna fuck with me, dude. I'm gonna be a fucking outcast.
No, dude. The thing is that shots, like, you know how strong they are because you can taste them immediately. But mixed drinks are scary because you don't know how much alcohol is in them.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. I always watch the bartender whenever they make the mixed drinks just to see like what I'm fucking with that night.
You know how they have like Kool-Aid, like the powder? You know
Yeah.
what I'm talking about? Like the powder. You put it in like a big jug of water and you get a lot of Kool-Aid. Why don't they have that for alcohol?
They do, bro. I saw this TikTok yesterday. This dude filled a cup, I think 80% full with Tito's, put 2 strawberries in it, and then put in some like Crystal Light or whatever, and then some ice, and then blended it up. And apparently it was a slushy, and if you took 5 sips of it, you already felt drunk.
But that's still not powder though. I mean like dried alcohol that you can put in a pouch and then just put in like
Water.
water. I guess. Or juice.
Is there a solid alcohol form? That's not my question.
Is there solid alcohol?
We also started drinking tequila. I got used to drinking
There's-
that because of you guys.
They have alcohol powder.
Yo, invest in that shit, bro.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Alcohol powder or dry alcohol is a product generally made using microencapsulation. When reconstituted with water, alcohol, specifically ethanol, in powder form becomes an alcoholic drink.
Isn't ethanol and gasoline?
That's what I was thinking. Bro, somebody needs to make a YouTube video where they put brunettes in a car and see if it works.
I bet you could put Everclear in a car and it would work.
Oh, 100%.
I started drinking tequila a lot when I went to Spain and then got mojitos, bro. This shit changed my life. Like, oh, and that was also one of the times I got the most fucked up was my first day in Spain when we got free shots and everything that I talked about before. Actually, no. I just remembered another really shitty experience I had. It was I don't remember what city we were in. I think it was in Barcelona, and I
always
bought.
talked about Spain.
Bitch, what else have I done with my life? Anyway, they had this. So we went to this like superstore. It was like a Walmart, but they sold hard alcohol in it or whatever. I bought a bottle of rum to make rum and cokes. It was probably a fifth, and it cost like €6. So
Six?
immediately you should be suspect because if you can buy that much alcohol for that little money, you should know there's something wrong. Basically, I went to the beach one day and brought some Coke, Coca-Cola, and
Super sus, mad sus.
I thought the Cokes were cold, so I didn't put the rum in the fridge or whatever before I left. Got to the beach, had one, we straight. Somebody fucking destroyed my Cokes by stepping on them by accident. I was like, okay, well, fuck you. And then I pulled the Coke out, or I pulled the rum out of my bag. Shit was warm, disgusting. Didn't touch it. I had to wind up throwing it out because they don't allow glass bottles on the beach in Spain, which I didn't know before. But before I threw it out, I tried to take a
You downed it.
sniff of it. No, I took a sniff of it. I swear on my life that shit smelled like nail polish remover. Like I've never smelled an drinkable alcohol, like rubbing alcohol before in my life. Took a sip of it, immediately wanted to throw up. I was like, nope, I'm just gonna bring it back and then cool it and then just fix it with something else. But I had to throw it out, which I was actually not that upset about.
Why is it called rubbing alcohol?
Don't you rub it on like scabs?
Maybe there's a different composition for the alcohol. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess for injuries. 'Cause you
Yeah,
rub it.
that's what I was thinking of at least.
But yeah, tequila, pre-fire. I started drinking a lot of cognac. when I turned 21 and could buy my own alcohol, and we have not looked back since.
Yeah, we drink a lot of Henny tea.
Yeah, I think my favorite alcohol right now is probably tequila. Especially Jose Cuervo.
Basically, once I graduated and then I came back to tech one of the times, I bought a really nice handle, and now I forget what it was. You guys remember? Patron, yeah. That shit was, I mean, it was good, but not for the quantity they gave me.
Not worth for the price, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cuervo, the white Cuervo, or is it silver or white, whatever?
Silver.
Yeah, the difference between silver Cuervo and Patron was not worth some $35 or $40 difference.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
We drank a decent amount of Ciroc too. Remember that one time we all killed that big ass handle?
Oh yeah.
I don't remember who gave you like the in for it, but you started buying Rain, and that shit was pretty fire.
Yeah, dude. Oh yeah, dude. So this summer, I was in North Carolina for an internship, and then my friend was 21 at the time. I hadn't turned 21 yet, and I went into ABC with him, which is dangerous in itself. But we couldn't find. I feel like we couldn't find a lot of the alcohol that we saw in Virginia, and then we're also kind of just looking for something new. And we saw this nice ass bottle of Rain, and Rain, the bottle, the glass itself kind of looks cool because it's like a raindrop type thing, type shape. So we're like, fuck it, and we got it, and it's actually really smooth. But when you mix it with, you have to get this mango pineapple. What's the brand?
Simply Lemonade.
Simply, yeah. If you get mango pineapple Simply and mix it with Rain, bro, that shit's unreal.
We started mixing that with like everything.
Yeah. that juice you can really put with any alcohol and it makes it taste good, which is wild.
I actually think I drank that juice so much first semester this year that I got a cavity just from drinking all that juice.
No, yeah, once we discovered that, we'd buy that juice for just drinking juice, and then we buy that juice for drinking alcohol. So we get like three bottles.
Like 3 at a time.
Yeah, we buy 3 at a time. It's so bad, but so good.
That's a good segue into our next topic, is like favorite chasers and everything. My favorite is still raspberry sweet tea, just because I mix it with the Henny a lot. But I don't really like to drink soda that much. But if I had to choose, I'd probably pick Sprite because it's pretty neutral.
Yeah, I think it's between Sprite and Coke for me.
Yeah, I agree. Versatile. Also, the carbonation, any type of carbonation helps when you're chasing, I feel like.
Water is underrated too.
Bro, fuck off. That shit's weird, dude.
Yeah, you're sus.
There's one of our friends who I know only chases. I've only ever seen him chase with water. Fuck that guy.
Or milk.
Oh yeah, there's that one time me and Christian shot brunettes with Chips Ahoy at UVA, like the cookies. That's actually underrated. That's underrated.
Yeah, and then we started buying Chips Ahoy a lot.
Yeah, how about pickles, Harsha? What do you stand on pickles?
Oh, pickles are fire, actually. I'd actually recommend that.
Does everyone here like pickles? We all do, right?
I only like it with alcohol.
That's
interesting.
Hella weird.
I've chased with salted nuts before. Dude, when I was at home, I was running out of things. We have no soda at home, so
then just don't chase.
I don't want to die.
I hate when you're at a party or just something like that, and then someone asks you to take a shot with them, and then you pour some chaser, and they're like, "Oh, you're taking chaser, bro? Like, I'm fucking doing it regular, bro. Like, without chaser." I'm like, the fuck does it matter, bro?
A lot of pent up aggression, I feel.
You did feel a little weak when he said that, though, right?
No, because I'm confident within myself, and I'm allowed to like what I like and hate what I hate, and love what I love. I don't know where I was going with that. I think we're gonna call it there for today. Thanks for taking a trip back down memory lane with us in the worst way possible. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
See you guys.
Bye.